He held your hand, squeezed it a little, said this will be the start of it all. Of our new and improved lies, no more despise. This is me shooting from the heart, I love you. I know I've hurt you in the past, but the past is in the past, right? No more nights of fights or frights for your life, from now on in I just love you. I couldn't tell you before, I didn't understand what it meant to be a man, to talk to you with the back of my hand, with the front of my boot, but now I love you. And you love me too, what more could you do? And who would love you after what you've been through? The scars on your face are a fucking disgrace. You need me in your life. I love you. You have no idea just how perfect you are. That you could up and run so far. Away from me, how much better life would be. But you'll never be free, I'll still haunt you. So try and go as far as you can. Across the seas to another land. Start your brand new life with your brand new man. Enjoy it while you can. I will find you.
From the moment I first saw you, I knew that I would do whatever I could do to make sure I had you, the older boy that is called to this girl that is in high school, before I ever really knew what you would turn into. You see, at first it was plain jokes. We were getting drunk and bumming smokes from the strangers passing by. Some would give, some would deny, and we would laugh as they passed. But that laugh would soon pass. You turned to violence, to their silence. To turn my head was my only path, and who'd have ever imagined that those fists would eventually turn to me? 7 months pregnant and in fear of my brand new family. Would those fists turn to the baby that you put inside of me? If only I could leave, but love is the only thing that I can see. But I guess at the end of the day, you're not really all that bad. It's just that sometimes you get drunk and really, really mad, so I just hold on to the images of the man that I once had, and I don't know, maybe I provoke you. I'm sorry if that is what I do. Just tell me and I'll be better for you. Just promise me you won't leave me.
I wanted this thing to have a happy ending, and for a while it looked like it was going to go that way. She packed her shit and grabbed a kid for the bed, and then they fled. Then together they saw the sun rise the next day. A new town, a new county. A new start is what she told me was exactly what they did need, and the past is where they would leave him. And never again could he bring pain onto them. So they drove and she drove and they drove and she drove and they... Now she didn't tell me where she moved to. In fact, I don't think she actually told anyone. But every now and then I get a letter to tell me that her life was so much better, that there was a new guy that she met and like a princess is how he does treat her, and her kid was so smart. And everything was so awesome. Except for those dreams and fears she sometimes had about the man who once did treat her so bad. Although occasionally her new man does get angry, it happens far less frequently, and this time it probably is me. I'm probably projecting my former situation, which ain't too far on him, so I can't really blame him. And considering he took us in with all the baggage that we did bring, so even though he is condescending, I still fucking love him. So don't worry about me, because I'm going to be alright. Don't forget, I'm a fucking pro at fleeing in the night. And that was probably the last I heard from her for about the next 5-6 months or so. I just figured that she'd moved on with her life, moved past her past, and just managed to move on to bigger and brighter things. That she no longer needed me. And that was the most awesome feeling to feel. Then June 16th, 2012 at 2:45am, I'm woken up to a withheld number phoning me. The fuck I'm answering this at this time of night, I thought to myself. Just as I put the phone down on my bed, I feel it vibrate in my hand. Voicemail. Sobbing. No way to reply to the phone call. There's probably nothing, right? I'll go back to sleep for the night. June 20th, 2012, 6:25am. I'm woken up to the familiar sound of a cat party coming out of my phone to signify the fact that my day is about to start. I pick my phone up. It's another missed call. Another withheld number. Another voicemail. Sobbing again. Now I start to get worried and start putting my phone on loud every night, just in case I'm needed. 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 weeks later, I've heard nothing at all, and assumed that that phone call was just a mistake after all. And July 4th, 2012, 3:34am. I'm woken up by the Twin Peaks ringtone that's set to her old number. I fumble to answer and hear a tearful whisper, "Hello? I'm sorry." That voice, that tone, I've heard it before. "Hello? I'm sorry. I wasn't strong enough. I wasn't strong enough for either of us." And then the phone went dead. I tried to call back over and over and over again. Voicemail, 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 voicemail. 1,000 voicemails, 1,000 calls, and not a single one of them did she hear. And now the rains weep o'er her walls, and not a soul to hear. Yes, now the rains weep o'er her halls, and not a soul to hear.